It is now a couple days since I last recorded, and I've got the house finally complete for the most part. The top part I'm still going to finish up at a later point, I think. Though, I like how it's turned out now, I don't want to leave it that way just in case something goes awry. Because it'd be very hard to get out of this building if it took a little too long to get downstairs. I also need to reposition this. I don't know how I did that. Did I get this one right? I did get that one right. Oh, right. See, I did miss some things. Alright, so... And I think that's both of them complete. So I think that's the outside of the building taken care of. I wish there was like a mossy version of the wooden planks, or like rotted planks. That would work so good with this. But anyhoozle. Let's get the mood lighting in. Hang on. Okay. I was like, wait, for a second. Alright, so I have the stairs lit up. False sense of security. No, actually, I'm going to have like the entire path lit. This is going to be very close to the bedrock layer, which is what's going to make this even creepier. So this house is going to extend up like out of the void fog. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so yeah, come into the house, and you have two doors you can go in. I think this is right. Yeah, okay, so I did this a little wrong, I think. Or, wait, did I? How did I have this before? Oh, right, I remember how I had it. Derp. Problem was that was completed right there. Which means that door actually was sitting here. Better. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way first. Okay. I still don't know how this entire section was not touched whatsoever. It took me a while to realize that the house was burning down. That's why it was so burnt up in the first place. Oh, this is almost fully grown. That's good. This is taking a little longer than I anticipated, so let me get the bone meal out. Okay. Alright, and did I actually put jack-o'-lanterns out and do that? It doesn't really matter, I'm curious. Let me test it. Okay, that doesn't work. Darn, I was hopeful. That would actually have been really, really cool if I had been able to pull that stunt off, because I would have actually ringed it with the jack-o'-lanterns. Now, the reason I've got the wheat in the center is, you know, Grim Reaper, you don't actually reap pumpkins, you reap wheat and other crops of that nature. Can I use bone meal on this? I've actually always wondered that. Can you actually use bone meal? You cannot. Also, I didn't mean to do that. It's kind of me being stupid by doing that, but... yeah, okay, you can't use bone meal and nether wart to try and make it work. Well, I guess that just works off of random ticks, then. There actually is going to be a chest here. So... there's actually supposed to be something in that chest, but... anyway. We can worry about that at a later date. I think there actually is going to be a slight problem with building. How the heck am I going to get the, Yeah, all the crazy Quillman here, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.7.10. Yes, I'm here once again, doing a little building video. This is more of a rebuilding video because I had a little screw up today, you know. So I had a very clever plan for how this was going to work. If I wound up being, you know, gym leader of the town because I built the freaking town, which I kind of don't want, but, you know, if that was the case, you know, I'd be using Ghost again. I just wouldn't be breeding Mischievous because it's a stupid idea now. So, what happened was I was building a spooky manor. I didn't get all that I wanted to do done with it because, you know, I reached the build limit with the top of the building, so I was fixing it. And while I was doing that, something in the basement kind of went on a rampage. I don't want to talk... well, I guess since I'm rebuilding because of it, I'm having to talk about it. But I will show you guys basically what happened and why it needs to be rebuilt. So, you see right in my hotbar I've got grass blocks, which I actually don't need anymore, so I'll just throw that out. That was just, you know, fixing the land. I didn't use ladders the entire time. Right, I'm gonna need the redstone in this is minimalistic, don't worry. Definitely gonna need these buttons. There are a lot of buttons. Going to grab bookshelves just in case. Oh yeah, there is one that's missing. Don't remember what else. Oh, wood slabs. Okay. So with this in hand, yes, it's definitely a very wood build. And the reason it's oak is because, you know, the other wood types aren't available for... alright. Speaking of, I think I need to grab trapdoors. So I was using those for decoration. Not much, just enough. But yeah. So it's a very wood build, and that is part of why things went wrong. Now I actually did have most, but not all, the basement fixed back up. But yeah. Let me go out of F5 and show you. Yes, This is the end result of what happened. Mostly. I did fix a little bit of it, but I have not done a lot of touch-up work on the inside. And this is really disturbing me, actually. Oh, I missed the doors. Derp. Oh, actually, wow, every single trap... No, never mind. I was about to say every single trapdoor is intact, but no, these four are missing. So I'll fix that. All the glass didn't get, taken out. What happened was this building caught fire. I am not kidding. I accidentally let the building catch fire. What happened, I swear to God, I didn't realize this was actually going to happen because, I figured it wasn't going to. I had, instead of the glowstone and water here, which is mirrored over on that side with that farm, I had a source of lava here. That was meant to be a parallel farm, like a nether version. And then the ceiling was like right up here. I did not think the ceiling was going to catch fire and burn the entire building back down to the ground. Well, not back down to the ground, but you know what I mean. And the building burnt up. I don't even know why. It's honestly kind of the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. Like, the fact it happened was just stupid. It was me being an idiot. Like, that's unusual. But seriously, like, how... Like, just why? Why did I let this happen? I've been sitting here asking myself this for the past I don't know how long. Why? Why did I let that happen? Jesus Christ. That is so stupid. Anyway, oh, this needs to be shifted over one. And I've been in a very spooky mood lately, even though Halloween's been over for, about 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know, I just keep the spirit alive, I guess. Pun intended, maybe. No, that was right. Oh, I see what I did. I was breaking it down because I thought, no, that's not right. It was. Just wasn't the right thing. No, that's wrong. Is it? Oh well. Anyway, there's actually one really, really creepy thing about this build. If I accidentally showed the top floor here, you might already know where this is going. But what happened? Oh my God, the entire wall caught fire and it didn't. Jesus. So I had to fix this farm back up for the sole reason that, from here, like, basically this 3/5 of the farm was completely and utterly flooded because I was having to put the fire out on this side of the building. Anyway, so the farm was not touched by the fire. Neither was this. I swear to God, this is terrifying. Alright, so almost everyone who builds some sort of spooky build has some sort of a gag ritual inside. Swear to God, this is meant to be a joke and nothing more, but the thing did not catch fire. I don't know how this happened. Like, this entire wall was taken out. Matter of fact, like, right here. Right here. Just like right there. That part was burnt up from the floor above. You know, and I have no idea what happened here. Like, oh man, Quillman, come on. You should know better. That won't touch it because it's too far away. Well, no, actually, it's not. Because the fire catching, if I remember correctly, it actually does work off of a radius as opposed to a straight line. So the fact that right there it caught fire and burnt down, it should have caught fire like underneath the redstone here somewhere and broken it up. It didn't. As a matter of fact, I did a little touch-up work on the floor here, like right here, but 2 blocks away from this thing was also not touched whatsoever. This is the most terrifying thing I think has ever happened in the entire time I've played Minecraft. Also, the redstone work I actually had on the build, for the most part, was perfectly okay. And now that that is done, the bookshelves trick that I've got is also working fine. But I need to fill in the bookshelves. Okay, so I don't need those ever again on this build. Oh my god, there's so much I have to fix back here. Like, from here to here, there's so much I need to put back together. It's not going to be any fun at all. So yeah, don't use lava in this build. Even though that was meant to be really cool, this was not going to happen, apparently. This is just ridiculous. Like, if I could facepalm right now in the game, I would click the button to facepalm. Because I cannot believe I let that happen. Oh god. Oh dear. Yeah, I think seriously, not even the roof over the entire area was touched. Just the room above it. And only barely. Like, I guess that should say something, the fact it just didn't make it that far in a good enough time. But still, look at all the books that got burned. I actually didn't need to take the bookshelves out of that. I am blind as can be. It burnt the door up. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I don't even know how half this stuff is still standing in this room. Like, in this area of the house. I certainly don't know why the heck the frickin' gag ritual didn't burn up. That is seriously freaking me out now. Like, I don't even know what happens. It's like it's kind of just supposed to be there, and nothing else was. Like I had to... It's like, no. Start over again. I liked how it looked, so I'm not actually going to. Oh dear. It's not really Halloween. Man, if you actually got what I was just referencing there, like, get a life. Because I certainly have none, and I know what that's a reference to. And of course I know what it's a reference to. I'm the guy making the frickin' reference. But, Jesus. How did I even do this? I will not let myself forget this. I am the type of person who does stupid crap like this and never lets himself forget it, and then immediately forgets what happened as soon as it's over. And does it again. You know, lather, rinse, repeat. Like, oh my god, seriously, why? What even happened? Like, I didn't think lava would, you know, set fire to something 2 blocks above it, because I've never seen that. Well, no, never mind. I was like, I've never seen that happen before, and then I was like, oh wait, yeah, that has happened before. It happens all the time when you load a chunk that has lava in it for the first time. Like, everything catches fire around it. Like, when you see, like, a lava pool, it, like, everything catches fire around it when the chunks around it are first loaded, if they haven't before. I forgot that was a thing. I don't know how I forgot that was a thing, but I forgot that was a thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this in, because I actually have no need to have this here. Okay, this is the level basically where the roof is. I have murdered you all! Sorry, I was quoting Proton John for a second there. I was channeling John. I don't know why. Just look at this mess. Quillman, why did you ever think that was a good idea? I'll guarantee half the people in the comment section were yelling that at me as soon as they heard what I even did in the first place to cause the fire. Jesus. Yeah, I did mention, I think, that this wasn't even planned to be the gym. This was actually just leading up to it. If I didn't say that, well, I said it now. So, oh well. Cry later. Okay. Let's get the staircase at least fixed. Let's get the stairs at least fixed. not Tim. I need to stop trying to be him. Pretty sure most of you guys saw my post on like Facebook and stuff like that, where I was like, Ben Folds is teaching me that I am not Nintendo Capri Sun. I figured that was at least somewhat amusing to someone somewhere. Then I realized no one gets why I would even be trying to recreate a Ben Folds song in Mario Paint Composer. And then I realized no one even knows what he has written. Which kind of makes sense because most of his stuff I don't hear too much of anyway, and the only reason I know about this is because of percussion. And that was like someone trying to promote something that was not related to the band itself, which in and of itself I feel is completely and utterly wrong, but that's just my opinion. And no, they weren't trying to promote Ben Folds either, it was something else. Okay, let's see. Do I get this done? Looks like I got most of it, but not necessarily all of it. You might see sights that chill the soul. Be sure to wear a shawl. Alright, so this place is going to have some light, and it kind of needs it on this side for the crops to grow. The other side is just kind of there for parallelism. Also, it's nowhere close to being properly paralleled. But this building is basically all about asymmetry, because I am so symmetrical with my builds normally that I just need a change of pace. I need to try asymmetry in something. Why is this still... that's gonna bother me till I die. I swear. Just... why did that not burn up? I'm fine that it didn't burn up, but at the same time, that is such a creepy thought. Holy crud nuggets. There I go, trying to be DMAC. Jeez. Stop it, Quill. You aren't anyone better than who you are. You are not a better entertainer than you want to be. You're not as good of an entertainer as you want to be, even. You know, I'm gonna still try, though. Because I may suck at it, but at least I'm not the worst at it. I hope. I don't know. Okay, that's where the ceiling is. At least I know. Alright, now I have that door right there. There hasn't been a living soul here since Grandpa broke his neck in a haunted house. Yeah. Treat you like one of us, but in our haunted house that could be hazardous. Lounge around the kitchen, have a spoon, a fork, and knife. You must excuse those ketchup stains. We ate someone last night. Here in your bed, dear, you'll love the creaky bed. You sleep just fine, but when you still may feel house. In our haunted house, but there is a ghost. The upstairs maids been buried for you, and the chauffeurs. Oh my toss. Okay, never mind. The nether wart. If I'm not able to go into the nether. I actually don't know if any Pokemon drop it. So let me grab the bookshelf. I'm not seeing anything that needs to be fixed. Yeah, the buttons aren't supposed to work right now because I don't think I've got all the redstone in. But it does pull back these two bookshelves. You're not supposed to break anything in this building in order to get through it. Partly because you'd have to build extra books, I'm afraid. And the snow's falling, but it doesn't matter because... Oh, actually, maybe it does. I was about to say it doesn't matter because of the fact everything here is on a half slab, but actually, it's not. I kind of forgot it wasn't all half slab. Yeah, here's the top of the building. This is where I'm going to wait for people to come up to get me. Right on this block. I'll be looking out, I'll see people coming around through the town, just going out doing their thing. And if anyone tries to get near the house, this is going to be set far enough away from everything that, you know, they'll probably be coming up here. And when they get up here, before they actually get up here, they have to go around and know beforehand that they have to go around and pull this lever, which is going to actually push me up onto basically the fence post. And this actually is an escape route. Because otherwise, like, the trick is to use a bow and arrow on one of those buttons, and I'm not telling you which one. You guys are gonna have to figure that out yourselves. But should it take long enough that the arrow despawns and the bookshelf slide back, we'd be stuck in here. So there's actually a escape route just in case that happens. And I would like for that to be activated whenever someone shows up, just for the sheer fact that, you know, we could get stuck there, and that wouldn't be fun at all. But anyway. In our haunted house. Yeah, I didn't see anything that needed to be fixed in the building whatsoever. Still not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm actually going to be focusing on ghosts. And should I not actually be the leader of the gym, this house is going to get a slight but not complete redesign. Because I will still have this up here being, you know, kind of a hard to reach room. I'll still have, you know, I'll probably have even bigger secrets back inside the mountain, which in and of themselves are going to be harder to get to than just, you know, moving the bookshelves back. I mean, there's going to be like a secret wall in that wall, and you'd have to flick one of the other buttons to do that. And I'm coming up with so many weird ideas as to how this is going to work. But I definitely want this building to actually be my base of operations in some way, shape, or form. Or just be, you know, a maze that someone has to go through in order to get to me. Because I'll probably have something hidden in here that they're going to actually need to give me to challenge me. Or just give them like a tip and then tell them that they have to have something in order to in order for me to in order for them to challenge me. I'll have something, don't worry. I'm just gonna have to figure out what the situation is beforehand, just in cases. I'm also very surprised that no snow has landed here. Is it because this is... No. No, it's not at all. These are actual... Oh, wait. What? You know, now I have to check this building just to see what's going on. Oh, that's right. This is a top half slab. So it still won't actually snow on... Oh! See, I didn't notice that. I was like, wait, what's going on here? If it's on the top, if the half slab's on the top, it still won't snow on it. Because it can't snow on half slabs. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know that. Now I feel stupid. Also, here, the lighthouse again, just in case anyone's like, oh, you haven't touched the lighthouse at all. Let me see if this will actually work for lighting. Hang on. Because I don't think... Well, actually, no, the redstone could work. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then, like, if you need to place something where all these wires are, you can just, you know, rewire it. Oh. I don't know why I double-clicked that. That was a little stupid. So, like, you could have this surrounding the bed, or whatever. But I think there will be an initial setup for how this is working. I think this will actually work as the initial redstone setup. Or maybe, I don't know. Like, put the torch here. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. Then it just kind of looks like, how is this happening? Even though, you know, anyone who watches this video will already know what happened. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get the water flowing so I can get the road cleared. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I actually didn't get rid of the, Alright, didn't fill the block back in after I accidentally destroyed it at the end of the video last time I was in this world. Now this is probably really boring. Oh, he's just clearing out the snow with water. What's the point? There kinda is no point. Oh, you're extending the video too long. I know. I'm just trying to think how I want to do things for the series. 'Cause remember, I want these houses, the ones I've, pre-built. Except for that one. This one's definitely going to be switched with, like, glass and, wool. Even though I really like the icy tones. Like, it's just not gonna work because I'm gonna need Silk Touch on, like, a pick or something, and I'm not gonna be able to get Silk Touch because it's really hard to get enchantments in Pixelmon. Well, okay, it should be very hard to get enchantments in Pixelmon. It's not hard to get obsidian or... Ooh, actually, it's not actually that hard to get normal ice. Lapis is going to be hard to get, and I think packed ice. Pokemon don't drop packed ice either. But I think I can actually do the ice. Anyway, that's going to do it for this set of videos, the house building for 1.7.10, and the next time you shall see me, let me get into F5 and F1. Next time you guys shall see me doing any house building whatsoever, it's probably going to be when Pixelmon updates to 1.8, which will probably be a little while. So, thank you guys for watching as always. Click the like button, or, dislike button if you really didn't like this video after all. Which, in and of itself, is impressive to me, because that means you actually watched this video to the very end and you still didn't like it. And I am so bad at trying to do things like this when I am not looking straight at it. Anyway, if you think this actually was worthwhile and you want me to do more of this at a later date, then be sure to comment or like. And if you've not subscribed, go ahead and do so, please. Until next time, it is the Crazy Coleman. Thank you, and goodbye.